it's time at Dish with D. That's me, Thank on this video. Guess what we are doing today? It might not be a prep. I saw this fiber one, and I was emptying it into our containers because I use like those lock and lock cereal containers to keep it fresh. And on the back, muffins. I thought, let's make some muffins because they looked really good. And I put them in the builder, and they're 2 points each on Better Balance and WD. I think they're 70 calories. So I thought, what a fun little snack to have on hand. And I thought, maybe you guys have made these. Let me know and let me know what you think. But we're going to do it. And if I had carrots, I'd put carrots in them, but I don't. But I changed up a few of the ingredients. I'll be listed at dishwithd.com to make it more point friendly and stuff I wouldn't use anyway. So let's go. Before we begin, we grab our Fiber One cereal, 1.25 cups, put it in a resealable bag, closed, grab a rolling pin, and they want you to crush it. So I'm going to sit here and crush up this cereal. It says on here, fine crumbs. Well, I don't want them too fine because I want a little texture in mine, but we're going to break them up a bit. Yeah, I decided to skip that part. I don't know. What's the point of putting cereal in a recipe if you can't taste it? So it's a rip in the bag. I thought, you know what? If you want to make it into a fine crumb, you go right ahead. Put it in your food processor would be my suggestion. But we're going to leave it like cat food because that's the mood I'm in right now. Yeah, that to me, don't put it, I don't know. We're just going to move on. All right. We need to grab our milk and our we need to add the milk to the cereal to soften it. All right, let me grab my 1 1/3 cup of milk. I'm gonna do it right here. Here's the third. And we need 1 cup. So I just had my, there she is. My 1/2 cupper, so we'll do 2 1/2 cups. I'm gonna let it soften this here. So if we don't let the cereal soften, why do I have to grind it up? That's just my theory. And that's what I'm sticking with. So we're gonna let this sit here for a few minutes and get nice and soft. So we could just skip. You could skip the crushing part in my opinion. So we'll let this get soft. I'm gonna grab the rest of my ingredients and we're gonna continue. All right, our cereal is soaked. I'm going to throw in, I'm just going to dump and go. That's just how I roll. Teaspoon of vanilla. One egg. Because what do I always say? This ain't the Food Network here. We're just going to go with our flow. Alrighty. Instead of the vegetable, I'm going to do a 1/4 cup of yogurt. But let me throw my flour in because I need this 1/4 cup. Because I don't have my other one out. So that's how I roll here. You guys seem to appreciate my honesty. I love that. Because, you know, if you want, I'm telling you, if you wanted a professional, you would not be watching my channel. You would be watching the Food Network. All right. Dash of salt, and let me go grab my phone. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that, Timmy. Brown sugar, substitute, of course. Baking powder. This one says 3 teaspoons. I'm not sure why. That seems like an awful lot to me, but that's what it says. That's what I'm gonna do. I think it said, when I put it in the recipe builder, it said 3 tablespoons was a point. I don't know. I never thought baking powder was points. Don't know. All right. Let me double check my ingredients here. Remember, dishwithd.com will hook you up. Because don't be trying to follow me because I can't even follow me right now. I got the cereal, got the milk. Raisins are optional. Put the vanilla. Put the yogurt for the oil, the egg, flour, brown sugar, baking powder, salt. Okay. Dash the cinnamon and the rest of the flour. I'm using Kodiak Power Flour because I'm needed to use it up. So it's actually going to shave a point off or so. But use regular flour. You could use Kodiak mix too. You could want to, you know. And I'm amping up the protein with the yogurt versus the oil. So there's the rest. Let's get this mixed. Let's get this hot mess mixed before we put anything else in here. That egg. Like I said, you watch me for the fun. You'd be like, yeah, if we want a professional, then we would go to the Food Network. Absolutely. And you probably could find these on there. But this is on the back of the cereal box. So mine's going to have some sort of texture because I did not feel like beating down this cereal. Rest of the flour. That was a little bit at a time. Then we're going to put these into muffins. I, of course, will have mine lined with silicone liners. You don't have to if you're not a silicone liner lover. Some people don't like to put their stuff in silicone to bake. Hey, then you don't have to. But I like it. So, girls and boys, I'm going to do it. I think, like I said, carrots, shredded carrots would go good. Some chopped apples or pears would go really good in these. Give them a little bit of more flavor. Remember, these are Bran muffins. They're not chocolate chip. So they're not going to be like this overly bakery muffin. All right, that's pretty. I don't want to overmix. Because I've been told I overmix. But you want to get all that flour underneath. Because actually you're supposed to use this a hand mixer. And again, I'm not doing that either. I'm going to scrape out a little bit of yogurt that's on my spoon. Then I'm going to get my, or preheat my oven. Let's see, what does it say? Preheat oven to 400. Place paper baking cups or silicone. Okay. And I'm going to douse them with cooking spray. Then we're going to fill our muffins. It should make a dozen muffins. So I'm going to come back with my muffins. My muffin tin. So here we have the old ratty pan. That's why I love liners too. These pans get so ratty. And honestly, why buy them if you're just really using them to hold the little muffin liners in anyway? So yeah, so grab our batter and we're going to scoop it in. Now it says it makes 12. So I'm going to see if I could fill these as high as I can. But I can make them smaller and you would get, you know, more muffins and less points. So, I mean, it's just, again, you can do whatever your little heart desires. That's what's so great about cooking. You get to choose. I don't get to choose. You choose. So I'm just going to fill these up. I'm going to finish filling them and then let you know how many I got. So I did get 12, nice and full. I'm going to just dust them with some of this Cinnamon Toast Crunch dust. Because remember, these are Bran muffins. They're not, like I said, meant to be like, ooh, a nice desserty muffin. They're Bran muffins. And so they shall taste like Bran muffins. I don't expect these to be like, oh my gosh, these are so good. Like, this is a nice little 2-point snack. Actually, it's probably going to be close to 1 point with my adjustments, but... So it says bake 20-25 minutes. When a toothpick inserter comes out of the center clean, then your muffins are done. So I will let you know how long mine baked. There they are. They baked for 22 minutes. They look stunning. So I'm going to see how long the box says to cool them, and then we will come back. And I'll show you them out of the liner. All right, let me show you how easy these come out. Now, I like to tip it over, just pull it back, and just tug. I go around the whole thing and I just tug very gently. Just like that. Look at that. Empty liner, everything on the muffin. I like to do them upside down so they don't sink. Let me just finish them up. Alrighty, muffins have cooled completely. They do smell pretty good. Let's cut them open and look on the inside, since I kind of cheated and didn't, you know, break up my cereal like I'm supposed to. Well, and there's little chunks. I mean, you can see the little dark spots. That's the cereal. So, I don't mind it. Honestly, it's kind of little nuggets in there. These are really tasty. They're not, like when you talk about Bran muffin, you think, oh, Bran. These are actually pretty tasty. And honestly, the swap out for the oil for the yogurt makes them, I don't know if you can tell, but they're very moist. Not the camera picks that up. So I think that was a really good swap out. 2-point muffin. Bran muffin. Good for your digestion, good for your gut. I can't feel bad about this muffin. As you're gonna keep eating it. Two points on Better Balance, 2 points on WW. And I think I upped the protein by using the Kodiak Power Flour and the yogurt. Not by much, but everything is on dishwithd.com. We'll hook you up with the link to WW, with the recipes, with all the information. So thanks for watching. Enjoy the muffins. Let's make a quick 5-calorie, 0-point, delicious passion fruit tea. Now you take your large Dunkin' iced tea and you take a packet of the Welch's Water Enhancer passion fruit and you dump it in. I think it goes perfectly with a large. If you do a medium, I don't know, it might be too much. I think it's perfect with this large iced tea. And I just mix, and that is all she wrote. Simple and easy as that. Well, that is it. I hope you enjoyed this little impromptu recipe. I wasn't planning on putting a video up today, but I saw that on the back of the box. They sounded good. They were good. So I thought, why not film it for my lovelies? Because it's a recipe that you can make. It's good for you. It's one of those recipes that's Bran, muffins. Who doesn't love a muffin and a Bran muffin? If I can eat a muffin that's good for me, I'm in. Again, you could add raisins to it, chopped dates. I think shredded carrot would be good in there. I didn't have any. I would have added it. Would absolutely be good. I'm also thinking, if I have the time, I'm going to revamp the recipe, because I actually didn't use all-purpose flour. I used the Kodiak Power Flour. I'm curious to the how it changed, if I got shaved a point off or not. It might not have, it might have. I'll let you know on dishwithd.com in the written recipe whether that little substitution, it's starting to rain, I'm like, I hear rain, whether that little substitution made any big difference in that. But I hope you enjoyed this video, a little impromptu muffin. Like I said, you can make mini muffins, right? Could you even make a muffin in a mug? Anything is possible. But honestly, not crushing them really didn't affect the texture. I don't know if I really came that across. It looked like it did, but it was really soft inside. So honestly, don't break your back. Because I was crush, and nothing was crushing. I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing this. I got more things to do. So I hope you enjoyed this muffin. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet hit that subscribe button, join us here at Dish with D, because Lord knows what kind of content's going to come up on this channel. You got an unexplained muffin coming here. So thanks for watching. And if you know somebody that needs a muffin in their life, share this video. And I will dish with you another day. Thanks for watching.